All right, it is officially time. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Movement Break. Thank you so much for joining. My name is Amber Lakeford, and I am going to be running you through your movement session today. For today's class, we're going to be doing all standing exercises, so all we need is some room to move. We are going to begin with our neck. So I want everyone to just stand up nice and tall. Feet are going to be about hip width apart. Hands are just resting off to your side. We're going to start first by taking our head and bringing that right ear over the right shoulder, rolling that chin to our chest, and then rolling left ear, left shoulder, all the way up, looking at the ceiling, and repeat. We're going to do 3 circles in each direction, focusing on getting as much range of motion as you can. Last circle in this direction. And then let's switch, rolling that head back, looking at the ceiling, to the left, chin to chest, over to the right, and repeat. Last circle here. Once you've completed that final neck circle, go ahead and lift your head back up to neutral. We're going to transition into some arm circles next. Taking that right arm, we're going to keep our elbow straight, bringing that arm up in front to the ceiling. We're going to circle it back behind and through. We're going to do 6 circles going backwards, and then we'll switch directions and do 6 circles going forward, getting as much range of motion as you can. Taking that pace a little bit slower here. Let's do 1 more circle back. And then now we're going to switch directions, bringing that arm back up to the ceiling, and then pulling forward. And last one going forward, we're going to switch sides. The left arm now, we're going to take the left arm, pulling forward, up to the ceiling, and circling back. One more circle going backwards. And then switch direction, pulling that arm back, up to the ceiling, and in front of our body. Last circle going forward. And then relaxing out of that, we're going to widen our stance. So I want those legs to be a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. Feet are going to be facing forward. We are doing all these circles today. So now we're going to switch and do some hip circles. Your hands can be on your waist, or if you'd like to hold on to a support structure, you can. A support structure includes the wall, back of a sturdy chair, or your desk. But we're going to take those hips and we're going to bring them over to the right. We're going to circle them forward, circling to the left, circling back, and then back to that right side. We're going to do 4 circles in each direction. Last circle in this direction. And then we're going to switch, circling those hips back to the left, forward, and then over to the right. Last circle here. Go ahead and stand back up nice and tall. We're going to keep that wide stance and we're going to do a few side leans. So keeping that stance, we're going to take our arms, bring them out to a T, and we're gonna reach over to the right. Reaching as far right as you can, pausing for just 1 second. Standing up nice and tall, and then we're gonna switch direction, leaning and reaching over to the left. Returning tall. We're going to repeat, and we're gonna do 6 leans in each direction. Let's do 1 more to each side. Leaning as far as you can. And relax, drop those arms, shake them out. We're gonna bring those legs in just a little bit, so they're about shoulder width apart now. Still keeping those feet facing forward. We are going to stretch the backs of our thighs, and we're gonna do some good mornings. For these good mornings, we are going to keep just a slight knee bend. I want those knees just a little bit soft. From here, you can have your hands up, braced behind your head. You can also hold on to that support structure, the wall, desk, or the back of a sturdy chair. And from here, we're just going to take our hips, send those hips back, lowering that chest, keeping that back nice and flat. We're lowering that chest until we feel a good stretch down the backs of our thighs. And then we're just going to stand back up nice and tall. As we're standing up nice and tall, we want to push down through our heels and let those hamstrings do the work to bring that chest back upright. We're only lowering that chest as far as we can, staying in that nice comfortable range where we feel a little bit of a stretch down the back of your thighs. As we continue with these repetitions, we're doing our best to see if we can get that chest just a little bit lower, deepening that stretch, activating those hamstrings on the way back up. Let's do 2 more here. And relaxing on that, we're gonna do some forward leg lifts next. So for this one, we're gonna start with that right leg. We're going to take that right leg, and all we're doing is just lifting it up directly in front and then lowering back down. We're going to do 8 leg raises, leg lifts on that right side before we switch to the left. The straighter our knee is, the more those hip flexors have to work. So if we need to, we can keep that knee more bent and do more of a march. You can also feel free just to tap in front or holding on to that support structure. You might be able to lift a little bit higher. Working on getting those hip flexors to activate. Let's do 2 more here. And then we're gonna switch sides, lifting that left leg next, lifting up as high as you can, keeping that leg as straight as you can. Let's do 2 more here. Lifting that leg up as high as we can. And relaxing out of that. We're gonna end with a little bit of external rotation in those shoulders. So I want everyone to take your arms. We're going to bend at the elbow. So we're in a nice 90-degree angle. Elbows are gonna stay right at our sides. And I want our palms to be facing up to the ceiling. From here, we're just gonna open those hands, pulling them out wide, and then returning to that starting position. Shoulders are pulling down away from our ears. only rotating out as far as we can until we feel just a light stretch before returning. Let's do just one more here. Big paw. And relaxing on that. Give me a few shoulder rolls back. And that is all of the movements I have for you all today. Thank you so much for joining our movement break. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and see you next time.